Have you ever noticed that when you walk outside, you have a shadow? Your shadow follows you everywhere. But what if one day your shadow no longer wants to follow you? What would you do? Well, you are about to find out because today your favorite channel is bringing you another hilarious daily life cartoon for kids, When My Shadow Got a Mind of Its Own. It was a sunny day. A young boy named Sam was getting ready for school. As he walked outside, he noticed something peculiar. His shadow wasn't following him. Instead, it was standing still right where he'd stopped. Weird, thought Sam, but he shrugged it off and kept walking. As he went inside the school, he turned to look at his shadow one more time, but it had vanished. I must have imagined it, he said, shaking his head. Little did he know that this was just the beginning. When Sam got to class, he sat down at his desk. To his surprise, his shadow reappeared, but it wasn't following him. No, sir. It was dancing on the desk, moving in perfect sync with Sam's heartbeat. Every tap of his foot made his shadow tap along. And every time Sam tried to focus on his work, his shadow would wiggle its feet, making him giggle. After class, Sam went to the cafeteria. He sat down on a chair, but his shadow wouldn't budge. It stayed on the ceiling, flipping upside down. Then it started doing cartwheels, somersaults, and handstands. Sam watched in amazement. His shadow was putting on quite the show. It was recess time. Sam went out to play basketball with his friends. He bounced the ball, trying to get a shot in the hoop. But his shadow had other plans. It leaped from tree to tree, playing tag with the branches. Sometimes it hid behind the slide or peeked out from under the jungle gym. It was like a game of hide and seek, but with gravity reversed. Sam ran after his shadow, laughing. He knew it was just a game, but it was so much fun. Suddenly, his shadow stopped running. It stood on top of the monkey bars, waving its arms in the air. Then it let out a loud "Ha! Ha!" It was as if his shadow was taunting him. Sam looked up at the bars. They were too high for him to reach his shadow. He sighed. Maybe he should have paid more attention in gym class. Then an idea struck him. He grabbed onto the first bar and swung himself higher and higher until he reached his shadow. But before he could grab it, the shadow slipped through his fingers and landed on the ground. It wiggled with glee, then took off running. Sam jumped down from the bars and ran after his shadow again. The two played for a while longer. They raced around the playground, their laughter echoing in the air. But soon it was time to go home. As Sam walked home, his shadow trotted alongside him. It wasn't dancing or playing games anymore. It seemed tired. Sam stopped to catch his breath, and so did his shadow. That's when Sam noticed something strange. His shadow was frowning. Sam couldn't understand why his shadow was sad. It had been so much fun to play with it all day. So he did the only thing he could think of. He reached out and touched his shadow. And guess what? His shadow reached back and touched him. It was warm, like touching a furry blanket on a cold day. Then something amazing happened. His shadow started to glow. It twirled around him, leaving a trail of sparkling dust. Then his shadow did something that made Sam's jaw drop. It smiled. The smile was so bright it lit up Sam's whole world. And then his shadow did something even more incredible. It hugged him. It was the tightest, warmest hug Sam had ever felt. And in that moment, Sam understood that his shadow wasn't just a shadow. It was his friend. It was always there for him, even when it was acting silly. And even though they couldn't always play together, they could always count on each other. After that, Sam and his shadow became the best of friends. They had so much fun playing and exploring together. And whenever they felt sad or lonely, they knew they could always count on each other. The end. Hey, there, little viewers. We hope you enjoyed watching this hilarious shadow story. If you did, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up and share this video with your friends and family. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on any of our fun new videos. In this silly tale, we met a young boy named Sam who had a shadow that decided to have a mind of its own. At first, it was quite a shock for Sam when he realized his shadow wasn't just following him but dancing on his desk, flipping on the ceiling and playing games during recess. It was a fun surprise, but Sam also felt a bit frustrated. He wanted to focus on his work or play with his friends, but his shadow kept interrupting him. But as the day went on, Sam realized that his shadow wasn't trying to bother him. It just wanted to have fun. And Sam joined in on the silliness. He laughed and played with his shadow until they were both exhausted. When Sam's shadow got tired, he noticed that it was sad. And that's when he learned that shadows have feelings, too. Shadows can be happy, sad, excited or bored, just like you and me. So Sam gave his shadow a hug, and that's when the magic happened. His shadow glowed and smiled, showing Sam that they were more than just a shadow and a boy. They were friends. Now, we'd love to hear your thoughts on this wacky shadow story. What did you think of Sam's shadow? Was it funny, silly, or maybe a little bit scary? Tell us all about it in the comments section below. We can't wait to read your thoughts. Hey, parents and teachers, if you're looking for more fun and educational content for kids, be sure to check out our other videos. We have a ton of hilarious daily life cartoons, exciting adventures, and valuable life lessons, all designed to help kids learn and grow in a fun and engaging way. You can find all these great resources on our channel. So go ahead and take a look. We know your kids will love it. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss any of our new releases. We release new videos every week, so there's always fresh and entertaining content waiting for your kids. Thanks for joining us on this crazy shadow adventure. We hope you and your family enjoyed this silly story as much as we enjoyed making it for you. Remember to stay curious, keep asking questions, and never stop believing in the magic of friendship, even if it comes in the form of a mischievous shadow. Until next time, stay adventurous, stay creative, and stay curious.
Bye.
For now.